Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is March 18th, 2026. It is Wednesday. Is it? Okay, today we're starting with the Wordle number 1733 first. Alright, let's pick a starting letter to inspire my starting word. L. Okay. L is sort of firmly in the middle, let's say. G, H. Okay, L. Laden. Alright, Laden. We've had that. Okay. Should I just do Laden or should I do something else? Loamy. Loamy is an interesting word. I want to say interesting weird word, and I just said interesting weird. Okay, never mind. Let's just try Loamy. Wait, that's actually really good. Hold on a second here. Okay, first thought comes to mind is manly. That's what I'm thinking of. Could it be anything else? I don't know. I can't. I mean, I probably could think of something, but I'm just gonna go with my first instinct. Oh my god, it's not that. Okay, so the A has to be in front. A and then blank. Oh, maybe ampling? No, that feels weird, isn't it? Hold on. Blank. Ampling. Armly? Aimly? No, I don't think so. Amply. Amply is a word, right? Something I forgot English. Is this a word? Like ample, and so like, is this a word? I know it feels ridiculous, but I can't remember. At least I'll try it. Oh, it is a word! It is a word! Oh man, and I thought manly was such a good answer too. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. It's the first time I'm actually semi-disappointed by a 3, just because I thought I was gonna nail it in 2. But yeah, let's see how many answers we could have had. I mean, Lomi was a fantastic and very lucky guess. I mean, I could have chosen Layden, but I felt like, I don't know why, Lomi just felt good, for whatever reason. Okay. Lomi, 4 probable answers. Okay, so more than I expected. Oh, there's madly, malty, manly, and amply. Oh wow. Okay, so a lot more than I expected. I thought it was like, oh, so few. I mean, I could get in two, couldn't I? It's wrong by that Madly. I didn't even see that one. Let's see if Madly has been done before. Okay, Madly. Yes, that was last year, February 19th. I forgot about that. Manly. Oh, it's been done before too. But 2022. Okay, that was like 3 to 4 years ago. So it's. I mean, it's due for a refresh, right? It could be. Amply has been done before. No, Ample, yes, 2022, but Amply is not. That's new. And the other one, multi. Hmm, multi. Yeah, but it could show up in Wordle at some point maybe. But yeah, I suddenly forgot. I was like, is Amply a word? In an ample manner. Okay, wait. Can we see some sentences? Because I forgot how to use this. No, this is just like more from. Okay, what if I just search in Google? We're using Amply. Maybe in the news or something. Oh god, everything is about today's word. Okay, hold on. No, that's the name of the company, Amply Discovery. Okay, Cherry Express from Chile to amply supply China's zero. Okay, yeah, so yeah, it's okay. It's a word people do use. All right, okay. I just kind of forgot and questioned myself. Like, is that a word? Um, I like Manly. I thought it was really good, but it's okay. I mean, still, it's a 3. It's really nice. 107. 3 guest songs now. Okay, it's good. It's fine. Nothing. I don't know why. I just felt kind of disappointed that I was so happy about the second guess, but yeah. Oh well, 3 is still pretty good. Can't believe I'm this disappointed over 3. Beggars can't be choosers. Okay. All right. Today's connections is number 1011. Okay, there we go. 1011. Phew. One second, just checking an email that just came in. Sorry, ignoring my emails. Okay. Today's 16 words we've got spell, yell, raincoat. Okay, I'll spell and yell raincoat. Sure. Whammy, stretch, curse, wah, wince, blank, patch, hop, delay, reality, reverb, and period. Uh, okay. What's WAN? Why WAN? What's that gonna do? WAN? WAN? Well, WAN is like a sound that isn't. What's that character? Waluigi makes. I don't. Up from Mario, but I don't see what relevance that would be. Yell and curse. Okay, I can sort of see that. Yell and curse. Wince. Maybe WAN even. Could it be something like reactions to something unpleasant? Painful, maybe? I guess. You wham is wham. I don't. Okay. Wham. Double whammy. Double wham. Double wham. Rain. Raindrop. Raindrops. Okay. Hold on. Trying to think about it. Delay and reverb make me think about musical stuff. Or delay and stretch. Or like a stretch of time period, a spell. That's like a certain amount of time. Um, is a delay a stretch of time? Like, delay isn't delay just being delayed. It's not. It's not like a period of time, is it? It's just so that would be weird. Um, hopscotch. Um, double whammy. Um, feels like a tricky one. I think we haven't had like a truly tricky one in a little while, a good while. So this could be one of those days. Okay. Think about this. Reality. Is that blank. Point blank. Coat. Petticoat. Coat hanger. Coat with something. Patch. Soul patch. Reality check. Oh wait. Reality check. Okay, reality check. Blank check. Coat check. Rain check, maybe. Okay, I kind of like that actually. The checks, reality check, blank check, check. Rather. Thank God. Okay. Wince, yell, person. Maybe why? Because I don't know what that is. Okay, so stretch, spell, period. I could see. Patch. Maybe patch means like a certain amount of time. Yeah, maybe right. So that would leave whammy, delay, reverb, and hum. But I don't know what that's about. Wait. Isn't whammy to put the whammy on someone? Hold on. It's interesting, isn't it? Whammy, curse, spell. A wah? Is a wah like, I don't know, like a curse on somebody? I don't know. Because I don't know what whammy would be anyway then. Like, I don't know. Wince, yell, curse, and wah. So wah. So it's kind of confusing. Okay, should I? Because if I use spell, then delay reverb. Maybe these are the useful terms. Okay, maybe I'll try stretch, spell, period, with patch. I think I'll try this. Interval. Okay, so that one was right. Okay, so that means the spell and curse one is it's not a thing. Okay, so wince, curse, yell, maybe when, maybe it's like reactions to something unpleasant. I'll try that. I don't know. No, it's one away. God damn it! What is it? What is this? Okay, okay. Okay. Play, reverb, maybe when, maybe hop. Is this visible? Are these like things that they put in like music, sound mixing kind of thing? Maybe the WAN goes in there, right? The WAN. No one. Oh, okay, I think maybe I got it. Wince, yell, curse, hop. Things you do when you stub your toe. I know we only have 2 guesses left. I have no idea, y'all. React to a stubbed toe. This is so ridiculous. Oh my god, I'm so mad at this green category. Okay, delay, whammy, reverb, wow. I think this is the sound mixing one. Probably, I mean, well, it is definitely the blue. It's trivia related, I think. Oh, guitar effects pedals. Well, I was never gonna get that. Oh yeah, that's one. That one's hard. I don't. I mean, I suppose musicians they benefit from that. Never heard of a wham nor a whammy in musical terminology, only delay and reverb. So that was a tough one, and I just thought maybe wham really meant like to painful reaction. So that's why I was like, yeah. And I felt like I know hop is react to a stub toe, but I felt like the others sounded more like sounds you could. Well, I guess wince is in a sound. Yeah, but I mean they all seemed like different, more close in meaning than hop would be. So I didn't think of that. So the green and the blue together, a terrible, terrible combination, deadly. So I would say today I think it's a 4 or a 5. I don't know if the stats will back me up on this, but that's what I feel. Um, I saw this if two guesses remaining, so very close call again. But luckily I made it. So thank goodness for that. Okay, my throat is like drying up like crazy right now. I'm just like a sip of water. 1 second. Okay, that was more than a sip. That was like a heavy glug. Okay. All right. So where was that? Okay, so yeah, back to the checks. Blank check. Okay, right. So a blank check. People, I think people still use checks. Like when you win something or like you want to bank in some money, then people write you a check. So blank one would be like put whatever amount you want. I guess is that how it works? I don't know. Coat check. They're like people who work at I think like events, and then they help you to take your coats and keep them somewhere, and then like you get it. I think you get a slip of paper to prove that that one is yours, and then when you come back, you want to get your coat back from the coat checker. You have to show them that stub. Rain check. Basically, essentially just means like you can't attend something this time, but rain check. Like maybe if something happens or changes, I'll let you know, and we can do this another time. I think something like that. That's what I understood anyway. And a reality check is just sort of like remind yourself about what is realistic. An interval, period, spell, and stretch. Those are the ones that I'm more familiar with. Patch, yeah, I think I've heard of like a patch of bad luck or something like that. So people do say it. So it does mean like a certain amount of time, certain period of time. Yeah, interval. So that's it. React to stub toe. Of course, nobody likes doing that. It's one of the weirdest greens I've ever seen. But okay, I mean, I guess your foot might also turn a little bit green if you had a really bad stubbing, like it's really bruised up. Greenish blue, maybe. Curse, hop, wince, and yell. I was about to yell if I had lost connections. Guitar effects pedals. Okay. So I guess the guitar effect, it would give the guitar sound like a wah wah sound, maybe. Okay. Let's just Google it. Wah guitar pedal. Effects 101. Wah. How do you use a wah pedal? Do people say wah or wah? Is it wah or wah? I don't know. I just when I see WH, I think of wah. That's what I think. Like a little baby. But yeah, apparently that it is that pedal, whammy pedal. Okay, yeah. So these terms that I don't know, but it's okay. I mean, it's a chance to learn something new, and now I do. I know more than I did like 10 minutes before that. Okay. So let us move on to today's bonus game. This is also, of course, from Playland. Thanks to Playland for always recommending a lot of new games that I've never heard of. So Moistle, it's like Wordle, but you just gotta guess really gross words. And judging by the examples, because they said moist, cis, it's hard to say, heave, and then of course in that spooky, scary font, like dripping glue or slime. It looks like I think plurals are allowed as long as it's a gross word. So I don't know what be a gross word to try. I don't want to do moist because I feel like that's it's too on brand for the game. So another gross word that I don't like. Let me think about that. Oh, gross. Maybe I should do that. Gross. That's gross. Okay. Only one S, not fourth, not fifth. Could start with it. Okay. Okay. Well, I feel like this is a gross word. Like sperm. Sperm is gross. Okay, let's do that. What? Now go forward and try not to use that word today. Okay, we'll do. Holy, I was just thinking like, okay, you know what? What's gross? Sperm. I mean, you know, okay, well, I mean, obviously Calco can't really give us everything, but let's just kind of try to just, let's just refresh this and let's just try and use it and see what it tells me in terms of stats because that was fascinating. I mean, it's hard to get a 2 even on regular Wordle, but on Moistle apparently today's my day. Okay, so today's answer is sperm. I did gross. How many possibilities do we have here? Interesting. 100 probable answers. So a lot, but not all of them are gross, right? Okay, so let's just go through the list and we'll see which one's gross. Resin is resin gross. I mean, I guess it could be kind of because of the texture of the liquid. That could be kind of gross, maybe. Scare. That's kind of gross because it's scary. Scrum. No, serum. Okay, again, I feel like this one because it's liquidy fluids and stuff. So I think that could be kind of gross. Interpreted as gross. I don't know what snarf is. Okay, sperm. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Anything else that's gross? No. Yeah, I guess not too many gross words. So I guess my brain was really on the dot here because I think there weren't that many possibilities of gross words. Again, I don't know how gross they consider gross. Are we talking about like just the sounds of the word or like because moist isn't gross. I don't think it's just the sound of the word. So it could. I mean, I don't know what their criteria is for gross words. Like heave isn't a gross word, but the implication of heaving, like a dry heave, that is pretty gross. Okay, cis is both a gross word to say and also gross word in concept. Moist is gross in sound, but in reality, moist. I love a moist cake. I love when things are not all things are moist, but you know what I mean. But extremely lucky. Okay, that was a quick one. All right, I will leave a link in the description for you to play Moistle yourself. Let me know how you do it if you thought the same thing as me, but I mean, yeah, really lucky first word. It was gross, and I like how it spells out gross sperm. Indeed. So that's awesome. Whoops, I am not at my channel this year. Okay, this is my personal channel, so just ignore that. I mean, I have two channels. One just for my own personal one, and I don't post anything on there really. I used to, but I don't anymore. But yeah, let's just go on to the comments from yesterday's video. I forgot to get that ready and set up. That's kind of slow there, but take a look behind the scenes at my stats from yesterday's video and all the comments. I'm just gonna sort by newest, so we get those at the top. Okay, that was me. Yeah, I got caught up yesterday because I forgot. We have 13 minutes left today, so that's pretty good. Okay, Clara, you got 47 meters in long jump. That's amazing. Okay, all right. Now I have to know if you remember, yesterday's game. How many tries did you take to get 47 meters? Was it on the first go, or you did a couple of times? Because I wanted to play more, but I just got tired at the end, so that's why I didn't. But I would have loved to keep going and try to beat my own score. But yeah, awesome, really great score. I mean, honestly, so close to the high score 50. It's super close. I mean, it sucks when you run out of tiles, especially when you get closer. The further you get, the less of those stars and sparkles there are available for you to try to get more tiles and wildcard tiles. So it's really tough. But I love it as well. Say we love like Scrabble kind of games. It's gonna be super fun. I love it. Actually I feel like Scrabble should consider doing a collaboration with Long Jump just so that they could sell kind of like a version of the game where you could do that. And then for example, you could have a board like it's really long. And maybe like the person who reaches it's doable, like you can reach the end, and so the person who reaches the end first would be the winner, or whoever reaches the furthest with what they have, same tiles and everything, so they just have the same set, I guess one could say. I don't know. So like it could be I just feel like it could be a physical game, I think. Well, okay. Glacier Breeze, you did slant, class, and clasp. Okay, wow, the second guess was really good. You were so close to it. You said crypt on its own would have left still with 13 possibilities. Class one might be your first instinct, but I find one lucky that your overthinking self chooses the eval route. My overthinking self. Oh man, everybody knows that I overthink already. Okay. Speaking of which, the daily overthinking award has to go to me. All right, if we're doing awards, okay, well I'll clap and I'll clap. I'll clasp my hands together and clap for you. The answer instantly sprang to my mind after my first guess, but I couldn't clasp onto the two. I thought clasp would be more efficient as it is also eliminates glass. Ah, okay. I see what you mean. Okay. You should listen to yourself. But yeah, at least the bot agreed. It was tied for the best guess. It was also a possible answer. Interestingly, Claps receives a 99 skill score, whereas Claps gets a 76. The plural gets a 99 skill score. Would they ever actually do Claps, to be honest? But I don't know. Okay. And you said, surely it couldn't get any worse. Wrong. On hard mode, they have 3 failures less than 1%. Wordle bot got it in 1 out of 6. I never trust the bot's stats in this particular way, in terms of I got in a 1 out of 6. Of course you did. You're a bot. I mean, you just got lucky or whatever. I don't know. It's not the same as people, humans, getting lucky. Do you know what I mean? We have the different data backing us, Anyway, the bot won the lottery after only a month and a half of starting with class. Goody for them. I mean, at least it doesn't change its starting word based on such results. I see. So they'll just keep doing class. Okay. It's no surprise that 2% of Heartman players who follow its wake are in a piggybacking hole in one. Nice. Okay. Hence the huge gap between the averages. Congrats to them. Oh, congrats to those people who did hard mode and got that one hole in one. Connections, when you revealed the words, I noticed there weren't any trivia or names and decided it would be my day to day. Oh, I'm glad you tried it. It's honestly so fun. I enjoy seeing you, getting connections a try every so often. It's cool. It's like we're like bumping to each other, like, oh hey, you're doing connections too. Right. He said it was pretty easy coming out with all the categories except trouble. I'm not an expert in informal expressions. Fair enough. Yeah, not everybody runs in the same circles of knowing that certain language and expressions. Absolutely fair. Certain things like Americans say, I'm like, I've never heard this in my life, and I watch a lot of American stuff. I had obviously had American friends. I was like, I've never heard any of them say that, but of course, different regions, different generations, all these contribute, of course. Noticing the lack of wordplay, size, no reverse today. That's okay. What I thought was yellow turned out to be purple, and vice versa. That's a tricky bit, isn't it? The metaphors and stuff. What I thought was green turned out to be blue, and vice versa. Okay, so you were kind of like you were a reverse of the reverse. If that makes sense. A reverse in terms of colors, not in terms of arrangement. The sides do not reflect my instincts at all. Yellow was apparently the easiest category on average, found first by 38%, and purple 3% was the hardest. Okay, yeah. Sometimes the stats are funny that way. Everybody's a bit different, isn't it? Oops, I forgot the heart in there. Okay, Edward, you did tread, slain, clash, and clasp. Okay, so Glacier Priest did class, then clasp. You did clash, then clasp. So again, two very close ones, but just couldn't clasp it on the first go, right? So yeah, a bit tough there. You said a 4 was a fair outcome for me. Yeah, I mean, considering that tread was so many possibilities for that, pretty good. And then slain was a really good second guess, so that helped a lot. But yeah, good choice. The bot one and Eagle were guaranteed, but I wound up choosing correctly on 50-50 anyway. And the way my luck has been running is about all I can ask for. Alright, nice. Connections difficulty 2 out of 5. You had a much easier time than I. No way was I coming up with a quickness connection. Yeah, I mean, I sort of couldn't see exactly what made them go together, but I could sort of sense that they would go together. I don't know how to describe it because just with the rest of the groups made sense to me already, so I felt like this has to be the purple. Then that kind of feels like it could be a thing, but I couldn't explain why either. The quickness thing I didn't know. I was like, oh okay. Until I locked it in, and then they showed me the answer. I was like, oh okay. So you said I needed the other 3. It took a metaphorical minute to see the things on the screen, which gave me my 3rd category. Still couldn't figure out the 4th and 3 how because nothing was clicking. Vast majority of mistakes mirrored my dilemma trying to separate blue and purple. There were attempts at a couple of things I was pondering, things seen in the sky and things that go up and down. I mean, you were kind of close there. I mean, yeah, I could see why you think that. There's one mistake I thought was inspired. Key, kite, lightning, wind being elements of Ben Franklin's experiment. I actually did see kite and lightning. I think I forgot about key, but I think I saw kite and lightning. I was thinking Ben Franklin, but I was like, I don't think that's gonna be a thing, so I just sort of ignored it and I went with other things first. But if I had become desperate, I think I would have tried to look at that angle, like the Ben Franklin experiment angle. But I do agree that wind is kind of weak because it is necessary to fly the kite, but still kind of clever. Yeah, I mean, you could say that. And we've had funny ones where we had like elements to make tea, so why not elements of his experiment, including wind?